Greetings and welcome to I'm Powered by Love TV. I'm Demi. I'm a certified spiritual life coach, certified aromatherapist, Reiki master, as well as a channeled Akashic record reader. And welcome to your pick a card through I'm Powered by Love TV. This reading today is does this year end in marriage? And so this is a predictive reading here for love and relationships, soulmates, and twin flames. And I want to welcome all my friends. Thank you for tuning back in. I'm so happy that you hit the notification bell after you subscribe. That way you're going to get all the new and fresh content as we are constantly rolling out new ways to elevate, heal, and bring more love vibration into your life with self-healing so that you can manifest what you desire, what you deserve, and your dreams. And to all the beautiful humans tuning in for the very first time, again, I'm Demi, and this is I Am Powered by Love TV. This is the home of self-love and healing, life transformations, elevating each and every man, woman, boy, and girl, all of humanity, so that we can walk in the vibration of love, manifesting our deepest and most fabulous lives so that we can begin the journey of consciousness healing for all humanity as well as the earth. And so, welcome in. And so, we're going to get started today with this pick a card reading. This is amazing. Just heard it in channel. The predictions of will I be married in 2020. And so we've got three different decks here that we're going to be reading from. This one is Auralite 23. And if anyone knows anything about this particular, this is more than just amethyst. It has 23 different other minerals inside this crystal. So this is the divine higher self. This is the union with the divine higher self. That soul, that deep connection with the soul. I feel like this is going to be for those who are already in union, in a relationship, wanting to be married. Also for those love relationships and soulmates who haven't also sealed the deal, but also twin flames, hoping for that reunification and the year ending off with the biggest manifestation of them all, marriage, that union of intimacy and love. And then we have here for deck number 2 is the Rose Quartz. This is deck number 2, that unconditional love. Now, although this is usually the go-to stone for love, I got tons of other recommendations. I am a crystal resonance Reiki master, and also work a lot with, as you can see, tons of crystals. They are my life. And then we have Flourite. This one is a beautiful green for that heart activation and purification, as well as the purple. So this one's got a little green and purple fluorite in it. And the purple is that spirit, that soul purification. So these are the three different decks that you'll have to choose from. So now just take a moment, clarify what your intentions are, what you would like to hear and receive, as well as what you need to know about this year's predictive ending, and choose your card, and then we'll go into the reading. All right, and so take a moment here and look at the cards. And then after you have chosen either the Auralite 23, your Rose Quartz, or your Flourite, pick your deck, and then we'll begin. All right, so let's begin here. We have the Auralite 23. This is going to be the first deck reading. And again, this is going to be for those in love and relationships, soulmates, those twin flames out there. And does this year end in marriage for you? And that's what we're going to the cards for. Let's begin. Okay, so right away you're dealing with some deception. This is happening in the right now. There are some hidden, unknown aspects here, and so there is definitely deception. You don't know all the facts. This also has a lot to do with pride and envy. There's also some hidden jealousies there. So you don't know all the facts. There's some undetermined secrets that are being kept from your purview. You're not willing to see. Actually, you're currently refusing to see. Some of these things are you either are aware of or you just don't want to see. And so they're asking you to take a deeper look at yourself. And they're saying that part of this deception isn't outward events, although there are secrets and hidden agendas unfolding in your life. You may be becoming aware of them through the Mercury retrograde. They may begin to reveal themselves to you, and you may begin to see the secrets that you're keeping from yourself. Those hidden pockets of fear, those places where you may be too afraid to move into the relationship. Every person, and I don't care who you are, has some kind of fear of previous hurts and wounds in a relationship and feels like the other person would never love them, or they feel like it isn't going to work out. There's trust issues. There it is, bingo. They're saying that this is a trust issue, and it's causing some disruption and some hidden agenda here in the relationship. And some of this is from you. You are creating this event because you don't believe that you can really trust anyone all the way. And part of that deception is you. You want the relationship, and this is where deception comes in inwardly, is that we have these hidden beliefs from ourselves. Like, I just don't trust that anyone would ever love me or really would be there for me because we've been so let down. Yet we outwardly want to experience the love of joy and having that joy and peace with someone that would give us the world, but also that feeling. We want to be loved. There's not a person on the planet who doesn't want to be loved, but just about everyone is equally afraid of getting involved and becoming vulnerable in a place where real and true love exists. This is something that you are creating. I want to make this clear. They're saying that this is coming from you. This is an internal deception. You have some belief statements about relationships that are blocking your own heart from moving into the right place. And other people are aware of it. Your current relationship is aware of the push and the pull. And you're always trying to make them prove to you how much that they love you. And this is bringing some wear and tear in the relationship. So that wear and tear, here it says professional assistance. This is of legal recourse. So whatever these deep fears that you've been harboring, that this isn't going to work out, they're going into some consultations now, and you are going into the mode of looking at assets, things and finances that you share together, and also you're consulting, or they are consulting about what to do about it. And maybe they're seeking the advice of someone who can help them in the relationship. But this is definitely both of you are either looking at how to end this amicably, or how to better position themselves or yourself. And this is where the deception is. This person is going, and you might be doing this too. You might be checking on your options. How to better position yourself is exactly what I am hearing. Both of you are looking at your options here. So
this is why they're saying you're refusing to see it, because you want the relationship to work out. You want to move to a different and better place, but yet you're seeking advice, and they are secretly also seeking advice on how to maneuver through this time of exit. So this is an exit strategy happening here. If you picked this stone, this is the soul alignment, a higher ascension into higher self. So here, the vast universe, they are asking you, your guides, your ancestors, those angels and higher vibrational beings, ascended masters, are speaking to you now, but yet you're refusing to see that the space for you is to really go deeper into your own fears and begin removing and releasing the place that is actually sabotaging your relationship, because your focus now is on the secrets. You're aware of them. You don't really want to see them, so you're seeking advice. You're definitely seeking advice, and they are too. You're just not aware that they're ready to exit as well. So your next recourse now is to move to a space in consciousness and energy where you can free your own mind and your own emotions of this extended worry and fear. Because you're so afraid of being left, you are creating the experience of rejection and ending in this relationship. And in order to turn this around, you are going to have to surrender those fears of being able to have all that you desire in life. This is the time right now to be reviewing everything, your deepest fears, because persecution and abandonment and rejection, for whoever who chose this deck, is something that is tremendously weighing on you. You guys have already had some struggles, some ups and downs through the year already, and there has been some distance happening here, and now they're asking you to fold inward, to take a deeper look of how to let go of your part of the energy that is creating this moment, because this is going to take some work. And they're saying that success and happiness are there for you, and I love that this is a double fisted. I love that his hands are open, he's free, his palms are open to the energy of giving light and receiving light. And when you're clutching to fear, it's hard to be able to shift from this place into where happiness is. They are saying that this is the end result, but this action here, you're seeking advice, they are secretly seeking advice, and you're trying to figure out what's happening. So both of you are not speaking to each other in a way that is bringing out true, authentic communication. And in order for you to do that, you are going to have to go into an inward journey to clear and remove the things that are blocking this relationship. This is your own self-sabotage. You believe this already. You believe that you can't trust in a relationship, and you're going to have to begin believing that you are worthy, because they're saying that your outcome can definitely be happy and success. So let's continue. Boom. There they're saying trust right there. You are going to have to learn trust. So let's put that one there, because that's what they said is the issue. You don't believe that. One of the things that you say is that you can't trust anyone, but yet you want to be loved and be in love. Wow, boom. They are saying that there is something better. So whether or not you can turn this relationship around, your life will turn around if you do the healing work, because there is something better. They've already said happiness and success are yours once you start healing and dealing with the reasons why trust doesn't exist. Maybe your parents cheated on each other. Maybe a parent of yours left the family at an early age and married earlier, or left and devoted themselves to another family or created another family, and you felt like this is what's always going to happen. There's a seed story here And you're going to have to heal this. You're going to have to step into the vastness of the universe in order to do and receive this level of consciousness. And what I love is that this happy success falls in the number 8, where all abundance is fulfilled. There is something better. You are going to have to heal. That healing note is the ritual here is a healing connection. This is a heart chakra, and again, we're talking about Auralite 23. This is the stone that would bring you heart activation and pure alignment and synergy to move through something like this. Forgiveness of those in the past that created and allowed you to accept the belief that this is what's always going to happen. No one's ever really going to be there for you. And this ritual is grounding yourself and surrounding yourself with the goodness of life. Really being able to get in touch with all of your own worth, all of your own self-value at this time. Does this relationship end in marriage? Well, we have the last 2 cards here. There's definitely a strong attraction here. Absolutely. Chemistry is the card that's pulled. This is a magnetic relationship. You guys still are not connected and communicating authentically from your heart space. You are going to have to work on your trust issues. And this one says getting to know each other. This is a time where you are going to have to either get super intimate and trust that this person can be there for you, and deepen the heart space and the communication by letting go of your own fears. You're asking them to prove so much that they are withdrawing, and you are going to have to go into your heart space and create a place where you can open up to trust and more love, because you are actually kind of like throwing up your hands against it, and you're always backing back because you're afraid of getting hurt and left. But your innermost feelings need to be revealed. It will deepen the bonds of the relationship and bring it to a place where love and marriage can coexist, and you can get the engagement in the marriage that you like. But this particular choice, you are going to have to wait it out. And not only while you wait, you are going to have to do the healing work. They are saying that happiness and success are there for you. There is something better. There's more for you. There is a banquet awaiting you of great success and great proportions. And in order to grow closer, this person and you already have a deep attraction. You are going to have to seek the innermost parts of both of yourselves in order to strengthen the bonds here in this particular reading. And now we're going to go to the summary.
So what we have here is some self-deception, and also your partner is looking for an exit strategy, seeking some professional services and advice, and so also seeking some counseling. So they are definitely in search of some answers of what to do next, is the secret being revealed. For you, the secret of success to get to the next place without being stuck, trapped, or lost where you are is to take that deeper journey inward. So that is why you chose the Auralite for that journey into the soul, into the place where soul purpose, deepening your connection back to the joy of loving you in order to move into a place of happiness and success. This is a trust issue. They're saying that you're refusing to see it. Your withdrawnness is because you're wanting your partner to prove and validate the love in the relationship, but you have a trust issue, and this is what's drawn or bringing the divide between you, is that you want to be in love. You want to be able to give yourself completely to this person, and yet you feel like, if I do that, I'm going to be vulnerable, I'm going to be weak, and I don't want to be weakened in any way, shape, or form. And so here now, this person is now moving and shifting behind closed doors in the relationship. And so there is something better. You are going to have to move towards healing. That healing ritual is the deepening the connection. Here, she's, with the earth and Mother Earth and grounding herself to find the truth, the vastness of the universe here, as well as a ritual with reconnecting to your heart center is absolutely mandatory. Reviving your relationship with self-love is one of our workshops here at IempoweredByLove.com. You will see all the links to our elevation level series workshops below. Does this relationship end with a wedding this year? Based on what I am hearing, what you have here, some very strong chemistry, everything worth holding on and doing the inward journey of healing and releasing those old beliefs of how you believe relationships turn out. And although this may be your experience in life, holding on to them now is disrupting everything that you deeply desire. We can't keep self-sabotaging with old energies and old beliefs and old emotions that no longer serve us. When we want this version, we have to let go of the weight. And that's through heart healing for you and diving into a soul journey that's going to elevate and raise you to faith, love, hope, joy, peace, gratitude, love, so that you can hold on to this relationship. And it's going to be mandatory now for both of you guys to deepen the bonds of the relationship by connecting with your most inner truth and sharing that. It's not vulnerable to share what you feel and what your fears are with another person. In order to grow the relationship, we absolutely have to begin communicating from a space of openness instead of fear, which is contractedness. So this is the reading for cards, the deck number 1. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in to I Am Powered by Love TV. This is Demi, and if this resonates with you, please don't hesitate to subscribe. Set the notifications so that you can get all the fresh and uploaded content every time we're dropping those new videos, as well as check out the links below for your chance to win a free reading. If this resonates with you and you want to go deeper into your own private reading for more specific details, there's a YouTube exclusive offer for a reading here just for you guys. We don't do this on any other social media. We only do that here for all the love that you guys have poured into us for starting this channel. You can also find us on all other social media. Those links are below. But for that Reviving Your Relationship with Self-Love workshop, look at the Elevation Level Series workshop link below. Check out our website. I also offer Single Systems in the Wounded Heart coaching. We do some of these coachings online. Please check out the coaching experience on I Am Powered by Love. That we are the home of healing. It is our desire here and everyone that is here for all of us to be the masters of manifesting. When you focus an intention, but then you begin a self-sabotaging pattern, throwing your life right back into the grips of this old place where you are wanting and desiring to evolve from. This is what we do here. You too can be powered by love. And I'm Demi, and I'm signing out, and thank you for tuning in. All right, let's get started with deck number 2. This is the Rose Quartz, that compassion, opening our heart center. And we're going to get started with reading number 2 right now. All right, and this is card number 2 with the Rose Quartz. So if you chose deck number 2, this reading is for you. Love and compassion. And again, the reading is, does this year end in marriage? Let's take a look at the cards. And again, this is a live channeled Akashic Record reading using tarot. There's a lack of consciousness here. So right away, we're looking at, do you believe that you deserve everything? There is quite a bit of self-sabotaging. You will build, and then you will find that self-esteem, self-worth, self-value
anytime these come under attack, you instantly become emotionally overwhelmed into a state of mental confliction. So you're conflicted and overwhelmed, and then you start disbelieving in all of everything that you have created. It's hard for you to see when that button is pushed, and so this is happening with you right now. You are going into a space where you're feeling overwhelmed. You've already had quite a bit of life on your plate, and now the relationship, it's feeling like you're going into loss, or you're already grieving the loss, as well as you feel like there is some battle. This feels like deep conflict, and so this has you cascading and spiraling downward. You are lacking the ability in your awareness to see what you've already manifested. It's almost like it's just not enough or not good enough because you don't feel worthy enough. And so every time you win, it's like, okay, what's next? What else can I achieve? None of this lets you see that you do believe that you deserve it. So it's time to let go of the places where you keep overlooking it. And one of the things that I tell my clients is that life is going to keep coming at us. But when we can find the ability to harness self-love in all that we've done, even when we say, I'm still messing up, I'm still making mistakes, I still can't get this right. We have to find the places in the journey where we are manifesting, where synchronicities and opportunities are aligning with our intentions. We still have to overcome, transmute all of the old energy that we brought to this moment. And in order to do that, you have to be able to engineer your thoughts, meaning that all the old thoughts have to be challenged. And there's a system involved in doing that. And right now, you don't have one, so you are being overwhelmed. And now the relationship is the target. It's bringing up old feelings. There are some hidden motives inside, meaning your intention is to have the great life in the marriage and the family, and to walk along sandy beaches hand in hand, doing the things that everyone romantically desires in the relationship. But what's happening here in this card is you have some intentions that you have not yet clarified, because some of your belief systems are colliding right now with your ability to hold a vibrational resonance that will create the whole picture. Meaning, there are some parts of you that deep down, you don't think that you're good enough. You don't think that you have the right. So where she's shaded here, this is where the hidden intentions are. This is where the hidden parts of yourself are keeping you from uncovering the life that you deserve, which is why they're saying straight up, all of this is coming from your innermost, deepest beliefs, the place in your heart where you feel and believe that you don't deserve a life of happiness. And when you get to this place, you get overwhelmed and you start shutting down, shutting out, and retreating. And this is the time to say, okay, what thoughts, what beliefs, and what old emotions are being triggered in me right now? Because this is the story that I have got to cut out. I got to surgically remove. I need the most skilled surgeon to come in and help me remove this, because I'm so tired of getting to this great place in my life and then it starts falling apart. It's because those hidden beliefs that you're keeping from yourself from knowing. And so this is where you are right now. Let's take a look and see where you need to go. Great gratitude. I'm going to tell you, it's time for you to look back over the year. See what you've already manifested. See how far you've come. See what alignments were made, what opportunities and synchronicities came together just before this moment. That you said, I can do anything. Everything is working out for me. It's not that things went wrong, it's that the things inside of you will come out. This is how we create reality. We all have heard what you think about, you bring about. The problem is that most of us are unaware of what's inside of our subconscious beliefs. We believe that all of our affirmations are coming together to create these synchronicities, but actually, a lot of times, it's our will and fortitude. Our deepest desire is to not be broke. So we will go out and change that. But when it comes to love and relationships, we just deeply don't believe in our value, our worth. We don't know that we're good enough to be loved because someone told us that. And this is the secret. The secret is finding the place where you know that you're valued. Find those places that are intrinsically you, inherently you, the parts of you that are so unique and so special, and then look back at what you created over the year. It's October. Look back at the life that you have built, changed, rearranged, and you've risen in consciousness. Gratitude is the vibration that will help us see what we need to let go of. It will give us encouragement, hope, and faith to press forward. Because then when we can acknowledge that we've succeeded in so many other areas, it'll let us let go. Sacred Temple. I love this card for you right now. Because as you're holding and going back and looking in your year in review, everything that has happened, from all that you overcome in 2019 to put yourself right here and go back to a place of pity party and disbelief. Sacred Temple, remembering that you are a divine consciousness. Your soul is immortal and eternal. It is all powerful. It is a co-creator, and it also exudes unconditional love. And when you step into that place, you become a sacred divine temple. So we're going to move on. We're going to look at, it's going to take some recovery, some healing, some time in solitude. I'm going to recommend spiritual coaching. I think you may have heard me say I'm a certified spiritual life coach. Please visit us. You are going to need to heal this part of you that continuously sabotages. And you know this is your cycle. You know that you've been here before because they told me to tell you that you said, I am so sick and tired of this. I want out of this cycle. It's now is the time to go outside of the scope of all the things that you think that you know, to go into something much different. You can't do the same thing over and over and expect to get a different result. You just can't do it. And here we have no. This no means that right now this energy is so heavy and so thick that you are not going to be able to move forward. You are going to have to do this healing work. This is something that they're saying that you cannot avoid. I'm so sorry to tell you this. You can't avoid this healing. This is a time for you to heal, to get to where not only that you want to be, but this is your divine birthright. This is the time for you to go above and beyond any place that you could even imagine or think in the world. Not just with great love, with great finances. You want to be able to take care. You have a vision, and they're showing it to me. You have this vision of not just taking care of your family, your intimate family, but your family. You have gifts and abilities that you want to share with the world to make the world a better place. And in order to do that, you are going to have to call in on some divine healing. Here we're having a soul lesson. This is about the truth. This is about that deep, deep listening. Being able to speak a truth, the one that's inside of you, that greatness. Whoever this is for, You have been given a vision. You know what your purpose is, and you are so close. But you are not going to be able to get there until you heal this. You are going to have to heal the place in your throat chakra that is blocked. It's blocking you from saying the most compassionate, loving things about yourself. You have a hard time acknowledging that you're good. You speak a lot of hard, critical, judgmental, and self-debasing things to yourself, and it's going to have to change. You say these words out loud, which in your belief system is keeping them there. You're aware of where you are right now. You don't know how to overcome this, and you are going to have to go deep into a space of gratitude, and you're also going to have to seek other esoteric and spiritual means of moving and shifting this. This is heavy. You feel really heavy, and this is why they're saying you can't go forward right now. So I'm sorry to have to share this with you, but this is not the time where new love is coming in. You are going to have to let go of the control issues and allow this situation in your love life to unfold naturally. It's going to be dependent on what you do in this healing area. The soul lesson right now that you are in is seeking the deepest, divinest truth of who you truly are. You are going to have to let go of control. You are trying to control the situation. You are trying to force their hand, and prove to you that they love you. But because you don't believe that you're worthy, this is not going to end in a way that you want it to in this moment of time. So no, they've already answered it. This does not end in marriage, not in 2020. They will say this, that there is not only a strong relationship, they're saying that this is a past life relationship. You both have known each other before. This relationship is rock solid. So your fears of losing the relationship are totally unfounded. They're saying that it's time for you to grow and move from the consciousness of lack to a space where you can obtain your wildest dreams, heal this relationship yourself. Reviving your relationship with self-love is going to be the workshop that I'm going to recommend. And we're going to wrap this up in summary here. And so all hope is not lost. This is healable, this is fixable, and this is changeable. You have to be willing and ready to do the work.
Okay, and so in summary, for those who chose deck number 2, the Rose Quartz, it's time to do some all-out healing. I am going to recommend the revive your relationship with self-love, because this lack here and consciousness, this poverty consciousness, this consciousness that believes that you are not worth receiving it all. This is your divine birthright to have it all. So wherever that teaching is that you've held onto and accepted as your current belief, it is part of the hidden motives that are keeping you from receiving the dream, to manifesting it. It's not up to anyone to give us what it is that we desire, what we deserve, and what we dream in this life. It's up to us to clear these old patterns, these old beliefs, and these old emotions, so we can harness the power of our energy, our creative minds, and the expansive love that is already inside of us via our soul. Grabbing onto great gratitude is the vibration that will begin shifting this pattern that you are in right now. Something triggered this. And so there are some fears that have arisen that have overwhelmed you. And sacred temple. You are that sacred temple. It is your divine birthright to be here now and to receive of all goodness. They said that recovery, healing is the place and the way to go. There is no movement in energy. So when they say no, and I want to clarify, it's not that you can't be married this year, because you could force that to happen. What they're saying is you want to move forward with the energy here of great gratitude and, excuse me, becoming the fortress of divine energy, tuning back in and then becoming the higher self through soul living and the oneness of that you would with these same beliefs in the marriage too. You know this is your pattern. You self-sabotage through self-limiting beliefs. So that fear has rearisen through current events that are happening now. And those current events make you feel, you're feeling grief and loss. And there's a lot of mental conflict. You're overwhelmed emotionally. So they're saying you can't move forward with any intentions until you clarify the ones that you have, because you've got a lot of hidden things happening in your subconscious. So there is no forward movement. The soul lesson right now, again, is being able to speak your worth. You've got to let go of the control. Because when we live in fear, we try to control the outcomes. We try to maneuver, force, manipulate, and do underhanded, backhanded things to get there. And so these don't work in a marriage. No one wants to start off with trying to force someone into being married. The love has to be there. And they're saying unquantifiably, not only are you guys, is there great love there, but this is a past life relationship. So you guys have already been in love. There is a familiar knowingness. Your love is rock solid. There's no going anywhere. So, but it's now time to bring healing and love into the relationship. I am going to highly recommend reviving your relationship with self-love. That's our workshop here at I Am Powered by Love. That link is below. If this reading resonates with you and you'd like to continue a more personal and private reading, we have a YouTube exclusive offer. That link is below. It's a discounted reading. We're not offering it on any other of our other social media. It's only for the love that you've poured out to us. We want to pour it back into you. If you'd like a chance to win a free reading, that link is also below. And I want to thank you for tuning in. And if this resonates with you, please share your comments and your thoughts. Don't forget to click the notification, the bell there after you subscribe. And I'll see you right back here at I Am Powered by Love TV. I'm Demi, and I'm signing out. Namaste. All right, and this is deck number 3. This is that green and purple fluorite. I love this stone. Fluorite is like the spiritual vacuum cleaner of our energy. Great stone. And so we're going to go into the reading now for deck number 3.
Right, so here we have deck number 3, that beautiful green and purple fluorite. And let's get started with deck number 3. And this reading again is, does this year end in marriage? Let's take a look. We've got the Courage card here. Behind the mask. So you are having to move beyond the mask in the role that you play. It takes a lot of courage, and I can see why you would have chosen fluorite for its healing and compassion, and also that spiritual vacuum. This is a powerful healing and releasing stone. It clears our energy. It does take quite a bit of courage to be who you are and not the roles that you've assimilated into being. The perfect person, the people pleaser, the doing the right thing, always being there for everyone else. It takes a lot of courage to take a step into your own selfness. It requires self-identity to be in a loving relationship, one where it's equal and balanced, where there are no power plays, and you're not trying to be this perfect person. You have to be authentically you, and don't you already know that you're perfect exactly as you are? The person that you are becoming, it takes courage. And the person in your life wants this from you too. They don't want you to be bending. They want you to be as you are. They want to love who you are, and not your appearance, and not a role, and not an act. They want, and everyone wants this from you. And so it's requiring some courage. So this here of going into a deeper journey to discover self is where you're moving into. The mask has got to come off. And this is something that you're asking for. This is a journey that you are opening up to. It's becoming more and more prevalent that you are going to have to stand in your own voice, your own self-expression. And this is why courage came first. Because one of the things that you are deeply setting in your intention is peace. Because you are definitely going through some conflict. Coming out and being you feel like all the right things, the right zip code, the right clothes, the right hair, the right makeup, saying the right thing, pleasing people. This is all a role. And inside, there is a great big ball of confusion, which is why peace is here. You just want peace right now. You're coming to the end of the year, and you're feeling as though you are exhausted. This is a mental fatigue. It is wearing on you. There's a lot of scatteredness, a lot of frustration because of the fears. You're trying to sometimes when we're pleasing people and trying to be perfect, it starts to become a form of manipulation. And these things aren't working out the way you thought they would. And so you want peace. And you want the love in your relationship to exude this place of perfection as well. And you don't know how to unlock yourself from the prison of the mask. And it's going to take courage, and it's going to take a lot of healing. And also, this is a deep dissection of all the places where you've held self-limitations and told yourself that no one is really going to love you and that you're not good enough. And so that you have to do all of these things in order for people to like you, to love you. The right car, the right home, the right schooling, the right job, the right him or her. All of these things are not healing and healthy. And you just want peace and freedom. Freedom is being able to express yourself in loving who you are and knowing that everyone in your life is going to see this refreshing new you, and your mate too. This heaviness is weighing on the relationship. There's much healing that needs to happen here. There are big happy changes coming through this healing. You are going to have to take the journey. You are mounting up the courage to take this journey into the new version of yourself. You are rebirthing right now. This year doesn't end in marriage, but what it does end in, as you begin taking the journey, is that you can take your partner with you. You can go on this journey together. You can go alone. This person will follow you to the ends of the earth. Big happy changes. They are definitely saying marriage this year, 2020, is unlikely. The healing note here is your aura chakra. The ritual is astrology. And they want you to take a look at the parts of your chart that you are cleansing and healing, and the places in your story, in your family, that set these roles in motion. See what planets are in your family chart. Is there Mars? Is there Saturn? Are there some heavy disciplinarians that told you that if you don't do this, if you don't do it that way, no one's going to love you. You can't be fat, you have to be thin. So now you're this extremely, model-esque person who can wear anything off the rack, and you just really want to have a cupcake tonight? Were you told that if you don't go to the best schools, if you don't do this and have the house and the this and the that, no one's going to want you? And now you're finding that none of these things are bringing you happiness. None of these things are giving you any of the joy of life, and you deeply want to connect and engage with life, being free as yourself, not trapped in a role. So they're saying that to look at astrology, I would reach out to get your natal chart. You can do those free, but also to undo the mindsets and the beliefs that you have. You can still have all that stuff. You can still wear, tote your Marc Jacobs bag, girl. You can have Louis Vuitton, like, girl, go get it. You can have you some Yves Saint Laurent. I mean, okay. You can vacation in the Hamptons. You can go to Atlantis. You can do all these posh things. Abundance is for everyone. Love and relationships is for everyone. It's the role you've got to drop, and you want to. You're ready to go on this journey. You have the courage. Marriage is unlikely. It's going to require some deeper healing here. I'm going to recommend our workshop on family drama, ending the karma, those shadows that you developed, that you are ready and willing to break free of right now in order to have the loving relationship that you want. They are saying, boom, it is worth the wait. Work out your healing right now. Divine timing in your love life. It will work out. They are willing to take the journey with you. You have the courage. Go for yourself. Big happy changes are there. And for you, my friend, this year ends in engagement. I'm really, really excited to see how you come together in letting go and loosening those roles. Stepping out from behind the mask, ending the struggle of who you want to be and who you are, or who they told you to be, getting that peace, taking the journey into yourself. Big happy changes are coming, and yes, a higher commitment is coming for you. It's unlikely that this would be marriage, but they said engagement. So no marriage for 2020, but definitely engagement is on the way. Let's take a look at what's blocking you in your journey, what beliefs and roles. And again, ending the family karma is about those patterns that have been deeply ingrained, those shadows that we have accepted as our belief system, that we long to break free of, to be ourself, to be our soul's expression in our higher, authentic self. That's freedom. That's walking in the intention and manifestation of synchronicities and abundance, so that we can live our dreams, so that we can manifest what we deeply desire, and also manifest what we deserve in our lives. And this can happen, and this is happening for you. I'd love to be a part of your journey. Please come and stop by and visit I Am Powered by Love. And we're going to go into our summary mode right now.
And so, in summary, it's going to take courage to find your self-expression and becoming the authentic you, dropping those roles that you long to be free of yourself. This is bringing much, you want the peace, the abundance that peace brings. Peace is just a consciousness, a state of being, but really you're looking for the expansion of being at peace with yourself and not living those roles. This is bringing about a lot of conflicted, trapped emotions, locked in prison and enslaved to those roles that you do long to be free from. Big happy changes are coming through this healing journey, including that of love and relationship. It's unlikely that you're going to be married this year in 2020, but I can tell you that in summary, you can look forward to something special in 2021, and you'll have to stay tuned because I did hear this for this reading, and I'm going to back up this pick a card with another one to follow up with this one because I am so excited for you. There is something coming in 2021. They're saying that the ritual that you need to seek first is going to be astrology, looking into your chart, because there's some family karma here that is creating those shadow roles and beliefs that have locked you into this position of being this perfect picturesque person that has it all, and you feel stuck and trapped in this life. You're longing to do something different and be someone different, but you don't know how to break free, which is causing this deep imprisonment and this internal conflict with mind and emotions, because you're not sure if anyone will love you and accept you if you do this. And that's why it's going to take courage to take this journey into healing. The relationship is not only worth the wait, they will go on this journey with you. You are going to have to become more vocal. It's going to require healing. And again, I'd like to invite you to our family karma in the drama relationship, or family healing. All of this is in the links below in our Elevation Level Series workshop. And then for those that picked the green and purple fluorite this year, you do see an engagement. This is definitely on the horizon. You've got to do the work, though. You've got to bring in your partner. You've got to tell them what you're feeling. Being withdrawn and going into this space of no one's going to accept me, your partner, the dynamicness of this relationship, they're already in it to win it. I heard it at the beginning. They will go on this healing journey with you. They want you to be happy. And also, you seeking this freedom to change and express the dynamicness of you, they want to go on this type of journey with you as well. Come check us out at I Am Powered by Love. Take the journey together. Do mind engineering. Come check out the Family Karma workshops. If this is you and this resonates with you, click the link below for our YouTube exclusive offer and a chance to win a discount, the discounted reading. You know, we created this reading that's nowhere else on any of our other social media. We are offering this because of our new channel and all the love that we've been receiving so far. If this resonates with you and you want a personal private reading, that's the link. If you want a chance at a free reading, that link is below. Please check us out at IamPoweredByLove.com. I'd love to take you on a journey to yourself. We win when we are filled with love and light. We can manifest all of our dreams and desires by engineering our thoughts and our emotions to be in line with our truest self. We can't hide, and you don't want to. And I'm Demi. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be updated with all our new content every time we upload a video. And hey, listen, don't forget, if this resonates with you, see our PayPal link below. Drop us a little nugget of a blessing so that we can continue creating this great content. And I'll see you next time right here at I Am Powered by Love TV.